Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. This video is going out to all the geeks out there that got questions regarding this intake I'm starting up next January. Okay, here's the price. It's very cheap. I will be after, I don't know at what point, but this will be the regular price because I got more content I'll be putting in this intake. Okay. But what are we talking about? It's very important that we understand what the course is about. It's infrastructure building blocks with crypto. This is not about strategy designing. It's not about, as you'll see in the questions, it's about building infrastructure, uh, technical infrastructure that gives you the ability to have a very primitive and very basic custom trading platform that you build upon to build your own solutions. And let me answer these questions first because I think everyone's entitled to hear those first. Okay, so one came in. I mentioned your Python infrastructure course. I went to the site and looked over the curriculum. Questions. At the end of the course, will our system actually submit trades for us based on the data analyzing and trading signals? The answer is yes. It just depends how you build it. When you look at some of the coverage here, you will see we cover technical analysis. So I don't know what your methodology is in terms of trading, but part of this course will give you knowledge in how to basically, let me see if I can pull up the actual curriculum course or topics that will be covered. Here we go. Yeah, so what we're referring to with the technical indicators is using this popular package called TALib. Gives you over a couple of hundred indicators to work with. So I show you how to work with those. Up to you how you generate those results and how you build your trading log is up to you. At the same time, I'll show you how to do demo orders. Okay, that's with a lot of the brokers out there, including using CCXT for all the exchanges out there, namely in my case, let's say Binance. I'll cover Oanda, Interactive Brokers, maybe even FXCM. Like those are the most popular brokers out there. So I do show that, but I'm not actually showing you actual strategies. That's where you come in, your brain, to be able to build that trading logic within Python to glue all this stuff together. Next question. At the end of this course, we'll be able to have data analytics, Forex, crypto, or other assets or commodities. The answer is yes, but it's the same answer that I just answered previously. Depends on how you build the system. I will show you how to download data and how to work with that data, with the data structures that you can create and be able to manipulate that data no different than using Excel, but you're using it internally and be able to generate Excel files or generate CSV, comma separated value files. There's a variety of things. So yeah, you can get a pseudo yes to it, but again, we're just talking about, I'm going to give you the plumbing, and that's up to you how you build out the trading logic from that point. This can't be all done in 6 weeks and in one system. There's just no way. I can show you the pieces to build a house. How you want the house to look is up to you, because you're going to design the house. I'm just giving you the building blocks, the infrastructure, to show you what's important. So it's a yes or no question there, or answer. Are you using the Proform going long and short automatically? Yeah, I do. I can show you my reports. I show this constantly in the videos. Right now, what I do is I build out automated reports for crypto. I'm able to build crypto long opportunities or crypto short opportunities right here. And based upon what I've built It gives me not just trading signals, but it gives me complete reports. I show you how to kind of do this stuff, the basics of it, and how you build it out is up to you, using the techniques that I show. So this thing's massive. So I'm just showing you one example of this. So depending upon what you want to do, but you can see here I'm able to build out these very powerful charts. You know, things like using classic moving signals, crosses, buy and sell crosses. I'm giving you an ability to build around a trend, build around value using Fibonacci levels, using statistics, looking for harmonics. These are the sort of things that you can do. I can't show you all the specific of how this is done, but these are the sort of things that are very capable for you to build. So here, I mean, if I was to look for a shorting opportunity, I know without a doubt that this is like a situation that's screaming at me saying, I can make money here because if I shorted Bitcoin Cash against Ethereum, I got a sell signal, I've got a downtrend, I've got undervalued, I got lots of negative returns. Not only that, but I'm also getting all these different bearish, bullish harmonics I'm generating that are signaling something to me. I've got this automated head and shoulder that is clearly on the downside. I can break down my momentum has gone negative. My RSI is come and gone. It's definitely on a downtrend. And then I break it down even further, and we have a definite downtrend. You can see it with the momentum. So this tells me Bitcoin Cash is a great shorting opportunity on top of Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin Cash against Bitcoin. It's a screaming opportunity right there because I have the ability to develop these kind of reports or these charts. So I show you how to do that from the basics. So to answer your question, it's yes and no again. I don't show you how to develop this stuff, but I give you the basic techniques to enable you to build out Word documents, to build out interfacing with in databases, how to build out and use all these technical indicators. And I show you how to use Chart Director to generate the charts. That's what I use. Okay, so another set of questions, very detailed. I think this is a very typical goal that most people want for crypto trading robots. You may have seen my video on Gecko. There's a right way and wrong way to do it. I use CCXT. They support other programming languages like PHP or JavaScript. For me, you're going to be highly limited with that, but that's why I use Python. So when you come to terms that you will be wanting to build your trading platform, or sorry, your bot in Python because it's easy to maintain, then we can move forward, maybe. So here's the goal. TradingView opportunities here. Limited single indicators, buy and sell triggers. And that report I just showed you in that Word document, I just showed you, what, 5? Fibonacci, moving average, trend, harmonics, candlestick is not included there. Automated head and shoulder, what, that's 6? To combine indicators, you have to code in PineScript or any other custom algo alert strategies. Personally, I don't know why you'd want to use this PineScript. You're just kind of recreating the wheel. With Python, you can access TA-lib that will give you, as I said, a couple of hundred indicators, right? TradingView, private server. Again, why would you want to use trading server? Because depending upon your broker or your exchange, which I use Oanda or Binance, and TradingView gives me access to the exact same charts, and I'm able to chart it off of my own data access. I see no need for even TradingView. Signals trigger from their servers. Well, if you build out your own trading signals, and I can tell you a lot of times when I look at the buy and sell signal, the overall one, a lot of times it's dead wrong. and it doesn't perfect the time on when to go in and when not to go in, when to enter and when to exit. It's one of the most insane ways to trade because you're using TradingView as a crutch, which is not smart. AutoView syntax doesn't fire when the computer's daytime is latent by 1,000 milliseconds. Well, yeah, and depending upon your indicators that you use, they lag too. Even moving averages lag, and if you're not using moving averages correctly, you'll miss the opportunity. That's why I only use RSI and rate of change, and I also use momentum to confirm the theory. Is this a shorting opportunity, as I showed you? Let me just zoom in on these. Okay, so next one, Binance Maker, free. Windows version is buggy. Again, I don't know if this is a black box or if it's whatever it is. You say it's buggy. Can't offset, can't do anything cool. It's not a bot. To make a bot, you are manually coding numbers and percents by hand, and even then it can fail. Ouch. I don't know what to say about it. It needs a private server directly connected to API for Binance. I have that through CCXT. It's one of the topics I cover. Trailing crypto. It's not a bot. Great features, but incredibly complicated to use. Triggers on email alerts by relying on other servers not directly connected. Signals triggered from their servers. Again, can you rely on the triggers? Can you rely on the alerts? I don't know. I wouldn't. That's why I build my own. That's why I do it myself, so I understand what's going on. And I can build my own software and my own trading signals that I can rely on, that I know that work, and they don't lag. And not only that, but think of it this way. If you're using any of these type of services, how are you any different as a trader? Let's say you got 1,000 people watching an opportunity that comes about. All of a sudden, you see an opportunity, the price is driven up just on that alone, right? And the problem is you're just chasing after what everybody else is chasing after. And you're not going to catch it early enough to get the maximum profit that you can get with it. That's a problem. You think this class is what I need my clients in the clay and launch bots in the turbo? Yeah, absolutely. If so, I'm an immediate yeah. That's what you're doing. I'm not here to knock these services, but I will tell you just generally, trading bots, black box technologies, any form of service that you rely on as a crutch to profit off of because it may not work. And even though it works, you're now going to have 1,000,001 people chasing after the same opportunity. And guess what? That spike that you're after will wither away faster than you know. You will not make money. You'll actually see your profit, and then it'll come back off faster than you know. Why? Because 1,000,000 other people are doing it. Not a good idea. You want to, when you trade, especially in an automated way, you want to trade in a way that's distinctive and unique, that no one else is doing. And when you look at all the opportunities I see as examples, I think I've done enough videos on that. Hopefully you're watching them. If not, I'll stop there. But I've been down this road so many times. And when you're using other people's services as a form of a crutch to trade, you might as well shoot yourself in the head because you will lose money. And I'm not guaranteeing you will. You will. And once you start to lose money, you'll lose hope and stuff. That's why I believe in DIY. Do it yourself and trade based upon what you know and how to build things. And that's what this thing's about. And in terms of pricing, at what I'm doing, I don't take pride in this. Okay, right now I don't market. I don't do any form of marketing, but I can tell you, and I've been told millions of times, I only offer this price to people that follow me, and I'll do it the one time. But this will be the supreme last time because it's very hard to do this educational thing. Okay, it's very difficult. People question people like myself because they've been down the road and been ripped off. I mean, I can give you lots of so-called trading gurus that rip people off and they lose hope. But At this price, never again. Okay. This price, no. It's going to go up to this price. Okay, that's the version 3. That's the price it will go to and stay at, and probably go higher as I bring in new content at this price. Okay, the new content includes this video here that I mentioned, close real-time charting with Qt5 Python. I've never shown people how to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that in my source code. It's very simple. You'd be like shocked when you see how easy it is to be able to do that type of chart and then build trading logic around that. For the first time in this course here, one of the big weaknesses of this course, because I'm using Python 2, not Python 3, the big weakness of this course was this stuff, this very last unit. It was so outdated, it became obsolete using Qt Designer. But guess what? Here, I will show you, actually, if you follow that link, that will show you how to actually get this Qt5 designer running to generate source code. I'll show you how to do that. But guess what? When you try to do it, you may have problems. And guess what? The whole thing regarding price of that, you could get for that price watching, and that will earn you the ability to watch videos. But you won't have the live interaction that you'll get with myself twice a week, step by step. Now, if you can't do this, you're gonna have a very difficult time to find any other way to be able to build out your own custom algo trading system with a predictable result in terms of owning it and owning the technology that you don't have to go out and hire people to build for you. I do think if you're not capable of wanting to learn this, if you don't have the inner will to want to be able to accomplish this, from what I'm seeing, all the videos I'm seeing with the recession that's coming on and the markets that are getting killed off, and you may, I don't know where you may work if you are dependent on a paycheck, but hard times are coming. But when you learn how to build it, your own trading system, learn how to actually be able to control and have the security that you can. In a video I just recorded that will show you can make money no matter what is in the markets. If the world blew up and Owanda didn't exist as a broker, you can go to Interactive Brokers, and there's so many other asset classes and instruments that you can trade and still make money with. There's always something out there you can profit off of. But if you're in a job or you're in a recession and people around you are losing their jobs and not having to have an income opportunity, here you're guaranteeing yourself to have that income opportunity. The only thing that's holding you back is yourself, because you're not giving yourself the inner will or the inner drive to actually do it. If you're able to build and learn something over the next 6 weeks, 2 months, and be able to see how, I won't say it's easy, but you'll see how much easier it is to go down this path than it is to either build out a trading bot with somebody else that you hire without the right outcome that you're looking for. Because I deal with people nearly on a weekly basis, always hearing about how they get burnt. If it ain't the programmer, it might be the software because it's got bugs, or if it's not the software, it just doesn't work for whatever reason, and the person just does not have the capabilities to look at and validate the quality of the software that's produced that they paid for. Or they may be with a broker that may be going against them because they're trading and sending back hard stop losses where the broker knows that, like I'm not going to say who, but they'll work against you. You're not going to ever make money. But we talked about that, and that's what I love about crypto. And I could go on about, but because of that insider knowledge and my experience for this, like, honestly, I think people would be a fool not to take it. And at the end of the day, I don't care because I have the skills. And I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to put myself out there to do this again, because it's very, very takes a lot of time to do it. I'm just discounting it now because I don't have to recreate the wheel because it's already been created. I'm just updating it. And as I said, I do have new material that I've never shown before, and it's going to be part of this course. Now, here's the thing. I wish I had you on camera. I just bought myself something called a Ledger Nano S, a hard cold storage wallet. An amazing, amazing product from an amazing company with great support. And they seem to care about their customer, which in itself is rare. But because now I'm able to generate my own cryptocurrency QR codes and be able to transact online, privately and anonymously, with people that want to do the same and transact in crypto for a service. You'll be able to do that in as long as crypto exists, and as long as this technology exists, you'll be able to do that and not depend upon a job. You'll not need to depend upon your bank that may one day shut down if this recession gets really bad, which could happen. And then what do you do when you're only limited to $200-300 a day, or wherever you are, your local currency, where they really severely limit you? But if you're in the world of crypto, this is where crypto becomes more legitimate. And because of that, right now, the value of crypto is very low. But as the demand and the use cases become more and more evident why crypto needs to exist and why people want to use it, like in Venezuela as an extreme example, it will drive up the value of crypto. And we are at a golden era right now to make a classic buy low, sell high when it goes up. And it will go up. There's no doubt about it. There's so much development effort. There's so much emphasis being put on it. And if you don't believe me, ask yourself this. Why are Goldman Sachs, why is all the leading investment banks getting into it now? Because they know this is where the next series of opportunities will lie. Not only that, but on the regulator front, why is there talk about ICOs and whatnot? It needs to be regulated because this ain't going away. Once the use case is there for the demand for it, it's going to be no different than gold. It's going to skyrocket, and that will be driven by economic conditions in bad times. So knowing it, knowing how to work with it, knowing how to invest it, knowing how to trade it with software that you own and control that nobody else can take away. Not only that, but you are not dependent on a license that can restrict you. That's why it's critical, I think, to really take this seriously at this price. Just buy now, sell, buy low, get a huge reward down the road if you believe in yourself to accomplish this. Really important. I just got a testimonial from someone in the last week. And it literally made me cry because of the impact it had on that person. And it's people like that that believe in themselves and will have a really great future. This is not an old person. It sounds like a really young person. And they may be going through a hard time, but at the end of it, they believe in themselves. I believe in them. And if they come into this, and they get these skills and own it, understand it, master it, they'll have a great future for themselves, no doubt, because this is the future without a doubt. Algorithmic trading and automated orders, and not depend upon anyone except yourself to get the results that you want. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there with a Q&A, and hopefully this will help you out, and hopefully I'll see you in it sometime in January if you're willing to come aboard and believe in what you believe. Talk to